This podcast was recorded previously.
Hey, it's the Fat Cat and Skinny Kitty. It is March 15th, 2026, and we are at the Nerd Force Fan Fest, Episode 3 in Rowan College in the Student Center in Glassboro, New Jersey. And there's so many great things going on here. We got Star Wars. We got some medieval knights. And this is just in the front room.
Yeah, we even got some monsters right next to us.
Those are puppet monsters. That's absolutely right. And they got some different events going on all day. What do they got going on?
All right, so for today, we have DJ Drew, Diecast Racing.
That's good stuff.
Dog Wrestling.
We're not wrestling dogs.
Yeah, DAWG, so we're not,
literally wrestling dogs. It's a wrestling promotion, a professional wrestling promotion.
Then we have pro photography all day long.
Nice.
And of course, the cosplay contests. We have a kids section, 16 or under, an adult section, which is 17 or older, and of course, the pro category.
I really think we missed something. I mean, if you and I had actually come dressed as cats, it would have been really, really great.
Yeah.
They would have either given us a prize or put us in a Broadway show, or
kicked us out. That's also an option.
Because really cats are naked all the time. Got some great vendors going on. The Blue Force Sabers, Crane Customs, Art of Yaku, just to name a few. Also Tanner's Tales Entertainment, Minus World Prince, Virga. There's so many great things and a bunch of cosplayers wandering around. Did you see Supergirl? She came by.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, she was homely.
There's a lot of vendors out today.
There really are. I'm looking right in front of us, and they got this really, really awesome medieval event. It's like a Renaissance fest. People in armor, swords clanking around a few minutes ago. It's just insane in here. We are at the Nerd Force Fan Fest in Rowan University till, I guess this goes on from 10 to 4 today, right?
Yeah.
The Fat Cat, Skinny Kitty, and it's going to be an awesome day.
It'll be wonderful.
Fat Cat and Skinny Kitty.
Hello there.
We're hanging out at Nerd Force Fan Fest.
Rocked on.
I
Perfect.
love it. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you were doing here at this event.
Yeah, my name's Debbie Scheibler. I am one of the volunteers. It's my third year volunteering here, and I'm officially the show coordinator.
Ooh,
oh, nice.
Fancy.
And,
You're also the MC for a lot of these events.
I really am. They gave me a microphone. I think they regret it every year, but they keep giving it back to me.
They do. I was here the last year, and you were saying the exact same thing. You said this year was like they probably regret giving it to me, but yet they called me back again to do it.
This year they're like, hey, would you like to talk again? I'm like, yes, I will. I will talk to the people. They're my people.
You're so good at it.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're doing something right for it.
Thank you. Well, I'm just, trying to be cool like y'all.
Well,
Are we cool?
No.
You're nerds. We're all nerds.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on in here. What are your favorite areas that you have seen so far?
Yeah, so what I love about this event is that it brings everybody together from every fandom, right? So if you are a kid of the 80s, we got you. If you are an anime fan, we got you. If you like Ren Fair stuff, we really got you this year. We've actually kind of elevated our Ren Village corner. For me, that's my personal favorite because I do love a Ren Fair. I love our Star Wars folks. I love our G.I. Joe friends. It's a really lovely way to kind of come together with like this nerd fandom, but like let's be so real, like it's tough out there right now. The world is kind of on fire, and what I love about this kind of a fandom is that it is incredibly welcoming and it is inclusive and it allows everybody a chance to have fun and let go of the burdens of the world right now, and we can all just come together and hang out and have a great day. And that for me is like the magic of these events, and which is why I'm so glad that we're doing it again for our third year.
I gotta tell you, Debbie, you're upbeat and you're optimism, and it's very infectious to kind of be around. And that is one of the things that I enjoy so much about this event.
Yeah.
Because you're right. It seems like with everything going on around us. The world seems to be burning.
Literally.
In this room, that is not happening.
That is not happening. And it doesn't matter what your lived experience is, how you identify, what fandom you are rocking or not. We're here for everybody, right? And it's just an opportunity to just come and see cool stuff. And let's acknowledge our vendors and our creators, right? The creativity and the artistry that we see on display, what folks are wearing, what they're selling, I think is just really incredible. And I think we lose sight of that too in our click to order mass market world. So I really love the fact that we've got some incredible vendors here today too.
Absolutely. Here, why don't you name off a couple of these that are on here?
Yeah, I would love to. So I love that we have, so Geeks and Glazes is this incredible pottery company, and they've got some really cool mugs and items. We've got Scheibler Creations. They have wood-turned pens and wands, and they also have some glass dragon eggs. We've got the Tinsel Bar. If you want to razzle-dazzle your beard, your hair, any hair that's growing off your head, they can make it sparkle and make it fabulous.
See, look, this guy could be pretty all of a sudden.
You are already pretty, but they can enhance you.
Oh my gosh.
So, your beard, my friend, it's a rockin' beard. You can just get a little bit of tinsel in there. Oh, it'll pop. So yeah, just really, we got Crimson Ducky. We've got Kilted Gamer. They were actually just on stage going against dog wrestling and,
I saw that.
talking about it. So again, just if you are into anything, we have it here, it feels like today. And so it's a really great time to just come, get a little bit warmer because this weather is wild. So come on in a nice cozy space here at Rowan and take in all the wares.
Skinny Kitty's got like a list of the artists, and if you could kind of give me a rundown of what each artist does. What do you got?
We got Mark Morales.
Yeah, so I think,
one.
all the artists on the artist row over there, right?
Correct.
So there are, they're comic artists. Some of them do recreation work. Some of them do original work. And so he is showing some of his original artwork today.
Oh, nice. Okay, then we have Jay Taylor.
Same thing, right? Like their own kind of stories that they're able to capture in their artistry.
Rachel
Persephone.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's
I
got.
can say things, I swear.
What I really love is, we've got kind of a female identified artist in this space, and this has kind of been a really male dominated world, and so it's really exciting to have kind of a female artist working in like the superhero fandom. So it's really cool to see that representation as well.
What you got? You got one more on there?
Yeah, and then we have Scott Mann.
Yeah, he is down on the end. He is rocking, holding it hard. Again, some of his original work there, and some of his original stories as well.
Love it. I love this entire event. I love having you on. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Thank you for the time and space. Thanks for giving this opportunity to everyone here and being the voice of the Nerd Fest for year 3. Really appreciate having you all here.
I love that feeling.
I can just say, everything here is so impressive to look at.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly amazing to see.
Well, what I love, y'all are right next to this fuzzy puppet stand, and on one side, and on the other side, you've got literally like stormtroopers and Mandalorians, right? Like, in what world does that exist?
Great.
Here.
I gotta say, I'm a Star Wars guy, so being set up next to them is
the
like the
501st,
coolest thing in the world for me.
And we've got the full-size real-life R2-D2 rolling around, so oh my golly. And if you want to get your Gritty on, she actually helped design Gritty. I don't know if you know that story.
Oh, really?
She contributed to the designation and the design of Gritty.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so hey, hockey fans, come on over. Yeah, she's contributed to a few of kind of the local mascots.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's a great day. It's a great day to be here. It's great to have you all here. We thank you so much for being a part of it.
Well, thanks very much, Debbie.
You.
Well, thanks, my friends. Thanks for what you do.
Nerd Force Fan Fest. Have Mike with us today. And Mike, tell me why you're here and what you have to offer this fine event that we're at right now.
So I'm a representative of Mystic Realms.
Okay.
I've been going to the game for about 6 years now. We are a live action role playing that's based out of South Jersey. We play in Medford. We run 11 out of the 12 months of the year. The only month that we don't play is in January because of the cold.
Right.
We run a high fantasy LARP that happens every month. And then on occasion, we run day events for other realms like sci-fi, or we run a post-apocalyptic one. We also run a higher fantasy one that's called Tears, where the world has been taken over by a necromancer.
Oh, wow.
And there's a lot of stuff that's outlawed.
Okay.
Wow, so you go through a lot there.
Yeah. Like I said, we do a lot of role playing. There's all of our stuff is very high verbal stuff. So like if you want to cast a spell, you have to say a 9-syllable verbal. So like my verbal for this character when I'm healing, because I'm a healer, is let the pleasures of this world mend your wounds.
Okay. And this is more your department on
Yeah,
this one.
yeah. Because I play a lot of D&D with my friends and
It's
a lot of stuff
very
like
D&D.
that. Yeah,
It's just more hands-on.
more hands-on.
Like if you want to do anything, you have to actually physically do it.
Yeah. So what would you say that the average day of this looks like? Like, what's the...
So we actually usually have like a set schedule.
Okay.
We usually start with trails from Friday night. We usually have one set of trails that runs, and then around about midnight is kind of like our soft game off. And then Saturday in the morning and the afternoon, we have trails as well. After that, we usually have a midday battle where the whole town goes out and
Wow.
we fight monsters or whatever events going on.
Mhm.
Then we usually have a little session where we get a break. We have dinner. All of the guild masters of all the 13 guilds sit down and they discuss what they're going to do and what's been going on. They vote on what they're going to go out to do. Then we have a final battle, which, you're fighting everything in the dark at night. And then we usually wrap up for the night that night. And then Sunday's like a little glimpse of what's going to happen
Yeah.
the next market.
That's really cool.
It's really fun.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So this is all new to me, so please bear with me. When you're doing these events, you're in character.
Oh, absolutely.
You're in character. So when these guilds get together for like the meal, the lunch or the dinner, are you guys in character still, like almost feasting?
We're in character as much as we can. There are definitely moments where we go out of character, and we will discuss things like, for example, if you get hit with an effect that you're not 100% sure what it does, our call word for it is clarify.
Okay.
So, like, if you get hit with a spell and the effect is like sap 2 stamina, you'd be like, clarify? And somebody would be like, oh, you lose 2 of your stamina, which is like our version of mana.
Okay.
Is there like somebody who's off to the side with like the rule book, like
Nope.
the sage or anything? Nothing like that?
It's the one downside, in my opinion, that we have of this game. There's a lot of bloat because we've been playing for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're very close to 30 years. I think we opened up in 1997. So, I mean, we've been
That's
going for
crazy.
a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that something like, do you go to a park? Is there
So
that place?
So for our day events, we either go to the owner's house
Okay.
and we play in his backyard because he has woods. We also have a place that we rent in Woodstown for some of our day events.
Okay.
But our main event is in Medford at Camp Kettle Run. It's actually a Girl Scout camp.
Okay.
So we rent it out for a full weekend.
Oh, nice.
From 5 p.m. on Friday till noon on Sunday.
So you guys stay at the camp?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a building in the parking lot that we refer to as Conti that people stay in.
Okay.
But yeah, for the meetings, like we're all in character. I'm actually the mayor, so I lead the table.
Okay, that's awesome.
So I'm at the table making sure that all of the other 13 guild masters are not arguing with each other like teenagers.
Does that happen a bit?
Oh yeah, there
I
are
can
many
imagine.
times where they talk in circles, and I'm just like, guys, we need to get back to the topic.
So, lack of a better word, you're like a dungeon master almost.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
That makes more sense. I mean, you try to explain these things to me all the time, and I feel completely lost when I'm in it. So,
One of our big things for the trails is we usually have a hook that will come out who's an NPC,
okay.
and
Yeah.
he will, or they will come up to you and they'll be like, oh, adventurers, like this is the issue that I'm having right now. We need to investigate this, and then they'll bring you out. We usually have like a physical challenge where like you have to either like go under like some wires that are hung up, or read off some like note cards for like information that you know about the area using the knowledges that you have.
Oh, fun.
And then you usually get into like a combat scene.
Okay.
That sounds really fun.
It is very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Do you guys have monster? I mean, when you say fighting monsters, is there people like that are the monsters?
So we have NPCs. They're not dedicated crews, like I know some other LARPs have,
Mm-hmm.
but we have they're like fabric masks and like tabards that people put on.
Okay.
So like one of our creatures is called a tibber, which is like a frog person.
Oh, cool.
So like we have frog masks that people put on, and like they have a vision through their mouth that they fight through, and then they have like a like a brown like burlap
Okay.
thing.
So it's not like the Mario frog or anything
No.
like that. Okay.
And then they usually have these white boffers. Unfortunately, I don't have mine, but they're
you leave home without them sometimes, you know? It's just one of those things.
they're like representative of like claws or fists.
Okay.
So then that's usually what they'll fight with. If we have like bigger monsters, we either have like somebody get up on stilts,
Mm-hmm.
which is horrifying when you see somebody who's a whole like 3 feet taller than you,
Oh, wow.
I can imagine.
or we'll get like an assembly of like pipes and we'll put like a tapestry up on it and paint it
Okay.
up like. We had an event for our sci-fi realm where we had basically the equal equivalent of a beholder.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
it was like this whole dramatic presentation where like the curtains were drawn back, the beholder slowly came forward, and then these tentacles that were armed by NPCs all came out and started whacking on people.
Oh, jeez. Thank you very much for joining us. When's the next one of these that you're doing if somebody wants to come and join or, be involved in this whole situation?
So our next game is in April. I have to pull it up. It is
Drum roll, please.
it is April 10th to April 12th.
Okay, April 10th and April 12th. Now, if somebody wants to get involved with this, how would they go about contacting you?
So we have a website.
Okay.
It's mysticrealms.com.
Awesome.
Or maybe it's mysticrealmslarp.com. I can't remember. We also have a Discord. I don't have the invite link because we don't have like a dedicated one, unfortunately, at the moment. But there's plenty of people who are willing to introduce people to this and like help people guide them into the situation.
Okay. Mike, thanks very much for coming to sit down with us. It's been great to learn all this stuff. I had no idea how in-depth this could be.
It can get very in depth.
It sounds really cool. All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
We're still at Nerd Force Fan Fest. We'll be here all day long. We just saw some really cool things as we were wandering around. There is actually a full-scale metal, electronic, remote-controlled R2-D2 just roaming around, making a lot of noise. Next to me, set up to the 501st, which I'm really excited about. I love me some Star Wars. Actually, a gentleman's going to come talk to us right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd like to feel like we know what's going on. Go ahead and
No,
hold
we
that a little
secretly
closer.
don't, but we try our best.
We really try. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Oscar Portillo. I'm an active member of the 501st Legion, the NER Garrison, which is the Northeastern Remnant Garrison. I'm sure you guys are a little bit familiar with the 501st, but for the 501st, for people that don't know, the 501st is a worldwide Star Wars costuming organization that was founded way before me. In fact, apparently the founder knew George Lucas very well and was
wow.
able to actually get some insider knowledge of all the costumes that they used during the film.
Interesting.
And apparently they were kind of buddies, so he was able to go to Skywalker Ranch, the legendary, infamous ranch of all Star Wars fans. And
I'm already jealous of that whole statement. It's like if I could just go and somebody from Skywalker Ranch just slap me across the face, I'd be totally happy with that.
it was truly a magical experience for him, and he was able to take very detailed notes of all the material, because back then the costumes were kind of held together with pretty flimsy stuff, but we were able to kind of improve it along the way. And George Lucas was like, you can make a club out of this, but all proceeds go to charity.
See,
That's
I love that.
The agreement. And therefore that's kind of how it started, and now we're kind of all over the world. It's a worldwide club, and it's pretty fun to be around,
Yeah. So tell me more about the chapter here.
So for the 501st table, well, we actually have two clubs here. We have our sister organization, which is the Rebel Legion, which is basically 501st, but the good guys with all their costume characters and such. And we kind of our setups all the time. We always have a backdrop. We have props here, trading cards for the kids to just come over and just engage a little bit. And then we'll have a lot of costume members that kind of come around, talk to people, take photos, answer questions about what we do, what charities we support.
And you can take pictures with some of the, we saw the big metal R2-D2, which
That guy's so cool.
It was pretty impressive, seeing it at first play, you're like, oh.
and we actually got our pictures taken with it, which, shows how nerdy we are. We were like, we'll just stop what we're doing so we can take a picture with the R2.
Awesome.
So they got a picture stand, obviously, for kids and adults to take pictures with some of the players.
Mhm.
You got any great featured cosplayers that are coming in today dressed as certain characters?
Yes, so I'm gonna be dressing up as a snowtrooper.
Oh,
a little
cool.
bit, little down the way. We have a stormtrooper coming. I believe we do have a Darth Vader on the way, and we do
Nice.
have a couple of like Rebel X-wing pilots. We have a Han Solo that's walking around.
I saw Han Solo.
Yeah, he's around it. I think we're gonna have a Chewbacca. Let's see if he's able to make it in time. But a few troopers here, definitely. And we're kind of gonna go on like a patrol, kind of talk
Nice.
to people and just kind of play the role and be like, hey, stop, like kind of get into character a little bit.
Like, what's your name?
Exactly. Yeah. Because like the snowtrooper kind of has like a skirt, if you will,
Yeah,
kind of like a nice little winter duffel skirt behind it. It kind of always flows in the back when you're standing proudly. I'm always trying to fix it, when I'm in troop. But it was just such a unique design because I just like seeing the different variants of troopers. Like I always loved the stormtroopers when I was a kid, and I always had the action figure. And then as the movie started coming out, I'm like, oh, like there's a trooper for the forest, a scout trooper, and then there's like a
For
snow,
Endor, yeah.
right, like you kind of see the different armors, and it kind of fascinated me, really, and that's the trooper that I chose to build to get into the 501st, and it was really fun.
My first interaction, or actually the first time I saw the 501st, was in the Macy's parade years ago when they first started. That huge line of troopers just going on, but with Darth Vader, which I thought was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen.
That was way before my time. Like that was, I think it was in like the 90s or early 2000s. It was.
Yeah, don't make me feel old.
I mean, he can tell you his favorite founding father by experience. So,
Wow. All right.
That was actually one of the biggest joint events of our garrisons, because each state has like a garrison of our own. So Connecticut was involved, definitely Pennsylvania. All the neighboring states here came to that Macy's Day Parade, and they actually had a drill instructor teaching them how to march, because they all had to march in sync. They had to turn. They had to basically be in perfect formation to fill that role. I can't really tell too much of the details, but I have a friend who was a part of that, and it was
Oh, wow.
one of the most real moments. It was a really huge moment for the 501st, because we were like Macy's Day Parade, we're in the middle of Manhattan, it's really cool, yeah.
Rowan University, you're going to be here all day, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Check out the 501st right inside the door. Thanks very much for joining us.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Nerd Force Fan Fest. Fat Cat, Skinny Kitty. Just talked to the gentleman who is running the 501st right now, and we have Han Solo, one of the cosplayers for the 501st. How you doing, brother?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. What is your actual name?
My name is Jay.
Jay.
Yes.
How long you been doing this?
I've been involved with the Rebel Legion officially now since August, but I haven't started trooping as Han Solo until November of this year. So I'm actually one of the newest members of the Rebel Legion base of New Jersey.
Oh, fantastic. Now, as far as events like this, what have you done so far?
I've done a couple of nerd conventions, quote unquote. I did an event called TrooperCon out in Long Island in December, which was focused on the 501st Legion, the Rebel Legion, and other Star Wars groups like Mando Mercs.
Mm-hmm.
I have been to the Somerset Patriots game last August. I've been to a couple children's hospitals as well, put a smile on kids' faces in New Jersey. Upcoming this month, I'll be at the New Jersey Devils game.
Oh, nice.
As Han, yes. So that'll be really exciting. I haven't done a sporting troop event in costume yet, so I'm actually very excited for that.
You had mentioned doing other characters. What other characters have you done?
I actually haven't done any other characters yet other than Han Solo. But I am working on a Revenge of the Sith Darth Vader, so I can apply and hopefully be approved to join the 501st Legion. Light side Anakin Skywalker as well. I'm going to work on that as well. And be Anakin from episode 2 and episode 3.
Yeah, you kind of got that look to you that you can, doesn't he?
yeah, he does.
Thank you. That's why I thought I could pull off Han Solo, because someone one time told me hey, you kind of look like Harrison Ford. So I was like, all right, I mean, I'll take it. I'll run with it, I guess.
It's better than looking like Henry Ford or something like that,
geez,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, yeah. So, in addition to Han Solo, because of that, I was like, well, I love Indiana Jones as well. I'm working on an Indiana Jones cosplay too.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Apart from that, I just apart from 501st and Rebel Legion, I also just genuinely enjoy cosplay in general too. I'm working on Kyle Reese from the Terminator.
Nice.
I'm working on. Well, I already have Link from the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
I've done that.
How did you get into this? I mean, how was it that you decided to do this?
So basically what happened was when I was a little kid, I really liked acting and I love portraying things that I'm not, and I love I guess playing dress up,
Yeah.
And when I became an adult and actually had money to afford nice costumes and screen accurate things, that's when I started to get into it. So it wasn't until last year I was, able to get all the things that you see me wearing now. So
Nice.
basically it was like, I have the time now, I have the money now, so why not? I can live my childhood dreams, basically,
So you have a job outside this, obviously.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah.
What is it that you do? If you don't mind me asking.
Sure. I work for a fine art handling and shipping company, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I ship fine art domestically and internationally around the world for clients.
So you're a guy who comes in with like suit, tie. You're like on it.
I could wear a suit and tie, but most of the time I wear like a button down and jeans and sneakers.
It's still.
Yeah.
You're like, what do you do in your spare time? I dress as Han Solo.
Yeah, it's fun. Sometimes I go to the cantina dressed as Han. Like I'll go to the local bar and I got some great reactions out of that, man.
I bet. It'd be even great if you had like, you're like playing on a phone or something, just walking through. Wouldn't that be?
Yeah,
amazing?
that would be awesome.
I'd do it anyway if I could go to work that way.
Oh man, if I had that sound following me everywhere I went, can you imagine? Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man.
Well, thanks very much for joining us. We really appreciate having you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the con. You look fantastic. I love this entire look. And,
I appreciate that.
I look forward to seeing what else you're going to do.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be interviewed, and thank you again.
We are having a wonderful time out here. This gentleman here just came off the stage doing an amazing demonstration. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about it.
Hey everybody, Nerd Force. This is Anthony Albanese. I am the owner-director of a company called Swords and Stories. We are a theatrical fight team. We go to different Renaissance fairs, events, charity events, schools, libraries, you name it. We bring entertainment from stage combat to children's adventure books and fairy tea parties. So we have a lot to offer, a lot of different people. So if you're looking for medieval entertainment excitement, wear your hookup.
I got to say, right off the bat, your outfits are completely legit. Amazing.
They're so cool.
Your armor.
Thank you.
It looks functional and beautiful at the same time. So very, very impressive.
Thank you very much. And that is the point. Even though we are trying to adhere to the historical aspects of traditional knightly combat and armor, we also need to make sure, because we are doing it in different types of events outside. So we could be doing it at, for example, we're getting ready to put our show together for the New Jersey Renaissance Fair.
Okay.
That's happening the last 2 weekends in May, first 2 weekends in June, and Columbus, New Jersey. So come and take a look and look at us. Go to NewJerseyRenaissanceFair.com. We do a 30-minute fight show there, and we do it, of course, outside. So we're doing it in the dirt and rolling around in the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be in 75, 80-degree day, and we're still out there in this gear fighting.
Now I got to
I
ask
imagine
you,
that's so warm.
right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It gets a little warm,
Yeah.
a little toasty.
I got to ask, now having seen a little bit of the demonstration for the fighting, is there a special training that has to happen?
Absolutely.
Now tell me a little bit about that.
So what we do, of course, as I said earlier, is stage combat.
Right.
And to put stage combat simply, it is a savage dance. So we are as much as like you see in movies and TV shows, except when we do it, we don't get to have multiple takes. So when we're in front of an audience, we get to do it one time and to bring that type of energy and action. So what we do is that we start rehearsing. We've already been rehearsing since the beginning beginning of February, end of January. We are six to seven rehearsals in already, and that'll happen all the way till May. So we have a rehearsal process. We get together once a week, we practice our show, and we run our fights multiple times. And then we decide who is using what type of weapons combinations, and then we start building those fights from the ground up.
Wow. So, do Do specific people specialize in specific weapons, or how do you guys do that? Is it a everyone thing, or
So everybody has their niche, right? Everybody has
Yeah.
a certain weapon that they feel is theirs or they're good at. But what we try to do is we try to grow everybody. So when you get the opportunity to step up into a nightly role,
Mm-hmm.
that means that we're going to try to push you not only physically and mentally to make sure that you understand that the opportunities out there to try new things.
Right.
Because with so many people fighting, you don't want to have the same weapons combinations all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
So just like you watch a movie or a show, we want to change it up so the entertainment and wow factor continue to stay high during that show.
makes a lot of sense?
Yeah. So with the stage combat aspect of it, and the weaponry we were just discussing, what is the policy as far as, do you have specialized weapons that you use that are not sharp per se?
Correct.
Okay, so
Correct.
tell me a little about that.
So all of our weapons are true steel weapons.
Okay.
They're made very nearly traditional the way some of the historical pieces are. But the difference is these weapons are forged in a way to withstand the rigors of combat. Real medieval weapons were either meant to cut or bash, so they had blades on them. Our weapons are not bladed. They're rounded, dulled edges to make it more safe, right, for everyone. But rest assured, getting hit with a sword still feels like you're getting hit with a sword.
Right.
So it does take a lot of calibration and a lot of timing, and like we were just talking about, a lot of practice.
So the physicalness of it, you have to be in shape, obviously, not only
Correct.
to swing these weapons, but to wear
Correct.
this incredible looking armor. You have to be able to physically move. What kind of regimen do your performers have to go through in order to keep that stamina and that? I mean, that's a lot.
It is, and especially when you're dealing with the elements outside and it gets a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
So as I said, we start early, right? We spend a lot of time rehearsing these fights over and over and over again. And repetition, like anything, right? Consistency is king.
Right.
The more you do it, the better you are. But we do all spend time working out with each other. By trade, I am also a personal trainer.
Well, that helps.
So I put together programs for the team, including myself, to help keep us, right? Help keep us safe out there. The biggest thing is that even though we are doing these big wars and exciting fights, they still have to be safe, even though it looks dangerous. And one of that is physical condition. The better shape you are, just the better you look out there. Much like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what those guys are doing out there, right? They're not really trying to kill each other, but they're some of the best athletes you're ever going to see out there.
Yeah.
And then we try to also keep in shape, so when we are fighting out there, not only do we look good, but we're safe.
Now, are there characters that you're having to portray? Are you?
Yes.
So it's like it's a full, like, a dramatic event.
Absolutely.
As well. So tell me how that works as far
Sure.
as those
So,
characters.
I am the writer and director, so I write the scripts every year.
Mhm.
And one of the things that we do is the story that we do is based off of the author Edmund Spenser. Edmund Spenser was kind of like the poet laureate before Shakespeare.
Okay.
Shakespeare actually cites him as being his muse.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
So he wrote a book called The Fairy Queen, right? It was about Queen Elizabeth and her court. It was all allegory. And each of the knights represent a certain virtue. So, for example, I play the Red Cross Knight, or St. George the Dragon Slayer, and he is the Knight of Faith. And then we have Dame Britomart, who is the Princess Knight. She is a female knight, the Knight of Honor. So each one of the knights represents a different virtue, or maybe even a vice.
Oh.
And
okay.
so that's kind of the juxtaposition of the story, that we take the events and moments from the book, The Fairy Queen,
Right.
and we turn it into a stage combat show.
So with that, I mean, it sounds like it's kind of a whole rounded, the physicalness, the acting involved.
Absolutely.
Not only that, but the costuming. So it's a full stage show.
Absolutely.
That sounds absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. Just watching some of it
Yeah.
when it was happening up there, I
Yeah.
was like, this is incredible.
Yeah, and as you see, we were doing a lot of patron interaction out there too.
Yes.
To the crowds. That's really what we specialize in. We're there to make sure people have fun, right? And we're great. We have a great partnership that, and we work with and for the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. I'm going to name drop them again because they're our home fair and they are fantastic to work with. So please come and give them a see this summer as well. As I said, last 2 weekends in May, first 2 weekends in June. But it really does. It takes a lot of time to put a show together. It takes weeks, right? Weeks and weeks, a few months to put a show together to the caliber that it's ready for the audience. So we can get out there and just, again, like a wrestling event, get them on their feet, get them cheering and have fun.
Nice. So do you have like a like an audition process if somebody wanted to do it? How does that work?
So like any other audition process, you kind of get, you get involved or you get invited or you find out about the team and then they come talk to me and I kind of talk to them about what they want to do. I'm lucky enough to have been doing this for a very long time. I started doing this 28 years ago. I was about 23, 24 years old.
Oh, wow.
I'm 51 now. My son is actually out there fighting as well as one of the nights. He's 21. So I'm being able. Is that your boy right there?
Yeah.
Hey, right on, man.
We're the same age.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to old, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. I want to be you. And
that's awesome. That's awesome. And yeah, and then we sometimes we might audition a little bit, but we really are about growing people. A lot of times people don't get that start where they might want to, and I believe that a lot of the times you might have somebody who has a good audition but doesn't have the right energy.
Right.
And then you have somebody who's got all that energy but has no experience. So we pride ourselves on taking people and working with them and allowing them to find that dream too, and to get out there and become a superstar that they are. And these guys, my team is a phenomenal. Swords and Stories. They're just a great team with such heart. I've been working with these guys for almost 10 years now, and the heart that this team has to what we do. As we said, we go to different children's hospitals. If you look over there, we also have a children's book series based off of the works of Edmund Spencer and this show.
Yeah.
So we do that as well, and we do a fairy tea party for the little ones where each book talks about a different virtue. So we have a book about honor, a book about compassion, a book about courtesy, and a book about faith.
Those are some fantastic messages to have.
Absolutely. And again, right now in this day and age, it's just an awesome thing to be able to give that to kids, and they have something to believe in.
Absolutely.
And to get excited about.
Yes. So give me the website for your company so people can check it out.
So if you go on Facebook, you can just go on, just Google, just type in Swords and Stories, and you'll see us. We also are swordsandstories.com. We have a website, and then we also have another site that's called the Citadel of Virtue, and that is where people from all like-minded performers and Renaissance people can kind of share ideas and network and everything else. So, and cross-promote, because we're about, not only are we about building ourselves, but we want to help build others as well.
Okay, one last thing.
Absolutely.
This is interesting. Having seen it live, is there a possibility of other videos up that people can actually check this out? Please.
There's a lot of videos.
Absolutely.
We have it on Instagram. Where else do we have? This is Kat. This is Kat and Lindsay. They are our stage managers so say hi, guys.
Hi. Hello.
There was a very enthusiastic yes when there was a lot
of handshaking right there.
Come on over here and talk to the microphone. Sure. Tell them about the sites we have, you guys.
Go ahead.
So we have not only an official website, we have a Facebook fan page, we have a Facebook fan group, we also have Instagram, TikTok, and we are on YouTube currently.
Fantastic. And I can find all of these without any problem just by Sword and Stories.
Swords and Stories.
Fantastic. Anthony, thank you very much.
You're very welcome, my friend.
Beautiful. Love this whole idea.
Thank you.
And I'm going to check it out myself. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
You too.
You too.
Bye now.
Nerd Force Fan Fest, Dr. Lawrence Zirconium.
You can't forget the
from
Lawrence.
Dog Wrestling.
Dangerous Adrenaline Wrestling Gladiators, South Jersey's #1 professional wrestling promotion.
I just love it when he talks like that. That was
Yeah,
so
no,
cool. So tell me about dog wrestling.
Been around since 2010. We've been promoting all over New Jersey. We do festivals, we do bar mitzvahs, we do corporate events, we do grand openings. If you're interested in dog pro wrestling, make sure to check us out at dogprowrestling.com. That's DAWG prowrestling.com.
Okay, so you got champions, you got ladies champions.
Oh, yes. We're part of the World Wrestling Grand Prix.
Uh-huh.
They are sanctioning body of Dangerous Adrenaline Wrestling Gladiators. The World Wrestling Grand Prix champion is currently David Goldie, and the World Wrestling Grand Prix Women's Champion, who just won it here at Rowan University at WrestleMania, which is the event we do for Rowan After Hours here in Rowan University. That's Gabby Ortiz. She defeated the incumbent champion, Valerie Verman, to win that prestigious gold.
Nice. I love that. And you guys do wrestling events here at Rowan.
Yeah, we started off in 2017 at Rowan University for the Rowan After Hours program. It's to help the kids, prevent them from going out and partying, gives them something else to do, the Rowan After Hours program. So they brought in Dog Pro Wrestling starting in 2017. We've been back every year since. Even when we were wrestling during the pandemic, we didn't quite, just barely missed it. And then we just added a second event this year. We started doing the Freshman Orientation Welcome Week.
Okay.
And it looks like we're going to continue that tradition. So we'll have 2 events at Rowan University. We run a lot of places. We got one coming up at Rowan College of Burlington County. We have other things out there. We always are looking to expand out there. Private events, corporate events, public events. You want dog pro wrestling? Give us a message and we'll try to come to your town.
Oh, that sounds
That's
like a
very cool.
great time. So of all the matches you have, what is the most dangerous match you have going on dog currently?
We're very old school professional wrestling. We're like what you see in the old days, but we're modern school athletics.
Okay.
We have some great professional wrestling action. Our wrestlers hit hard. You know, there's not a lot of cosplay, not a lot of flippy, stippy stuff that you see in a lot of wrestling. We have a lot of professional wrestlers here. We're old school. We hit, we punch, we kick, and we do all the big moves like the power slams, power bombs. We hit everything. And Vinny the Fixer, our current champion, he's got a knockout punch. People think it's a brass knuckles. Video evidence is kind of subjective. It can't quite get that right angle. But Vinny swears that's just because he hands of stone.
And, you know, he probably does have hands of stone. I've seen him.
I mean-
he has hands of something.
I believe it, yeah.
He's got like 2 hams attached to like
A couple of big old meat hooks.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's a big man. So he's the current champion.
Yes.
You got an event coming up. Is that correct?
We got a lot of events coming up. We're doing a lot. We coming up. First of all, we work with the Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Alliance. It's our sister promotion. Vinny the Fixer will be defending that championship on March 28th at the Summerdale VFW against Ty Thomas. Ty Thomas is one of our most popular superstars. The last time he fought, that Hands of Stone Vinny hit with the, again, allegedly the brass knuckles. We can't get a good angle to prove anything onto it.
We're not going to say it.
But, and now we got the rematch coming up on March 28th. We also have the South Jersey Geek Fest. We're going to be on April 4th at the Gloucester County 4-H Fairgrounds in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. We're going to be part of that on April 4th. And we also have legendary WWF, WCW, NWA, AWA ring announcer Gary Michael Capetta is going to be doing on our autograph table signing. Plus, again, we're going to see Stars of Dog, and we even have a few wrestlers from Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Alliance.
Love it.
Wow.
Okay, so I have a question. You were on stage with me not too long ago.
Yes.
And I did a wrestling promo.
Yes.
How would you rate me as far as that goes?
You're a lot better podcaster. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you should hang it up now.
That was hurtful.
No, you actually did a very good job. You had a lot of fun, and I liked the way you cut that promo. You had good voice intonation, which is something a lot of professional wrestling promoters do not have. You weren't talking too fast. I have a tendency to do that because I got a lot of information to always get out. But you did a good job, and I'm very proud of you. Pat yourself on the back.
Hey, all right. That's what you're hearing it right now.
Then again, though, don't forget a pat in the back is just a few feet from a kick in the butt. But we'll
Come on, man. Give me something.
Hey.
I can talk, but I can't be throwing no meat hooks. That's just not something I can do.
Save them for Vinny the Fixer. There's big old hams that he has.
I'm actually excited to talk to him here in a few minutes. He's got to bring the belt, though. I got to see the belt.
He's got to bring the championship. Vinny the Fixer.
Vinny, I need the belt, Vinny. He gave me that look like, don't hurt me, man.
Yeah, you better watch yourself.
By the way, Dangerous Adrenaline Wrestling Gladiators doesn't have belts. We have championships.
My bad.
Yes.
Championship.
And we don't even do shows. A lot of other wrestling companies do shows. You go to anybody else, they're doing shows. You want to know the difference? Come to a dog event, and you'll find out.
I'm excited to go to a dog event. I actually want to go to one really bad.
Well, you should come to the South Jersey Geek Fest, which is coming up on April the 4th. Or you can come on May the 2nd at the Pinelands Regional High School in Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. We're doing a fundraiser for them. Big Bill's Barbecue, June 14th in Vineland, New Jersey. You get barbecue and pro wrestling on a Sunday. It's part of Bill's Barbecue's birthday celebration.
There's always professional wrestling going on with Dog Pro Wrestling. We have a lot of events coming up, both public and private. And again, if you want to book Dog Pro Wrestling, you want to bring Dog Pro Wrestling to your town, make sure to add us on dogprowrestling.com, message us, and we'll talk about how we could bring Dog Pro Wrestling to your hometown or your school, your bar mitzvah, your quinceañera, your
He said quinceañera.
We'll do it all. We do weddings. We do funerals. We do it all.
There are videos, correct? There are videos. Do you have a YouTube page? Or they
Oh, yeah.
all- Okay.
You check out our YouTube page. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget that bell icon so you never miss an upload of Dangerous Adrenaline Wrestling Gladiators action. There's over 200 hours of professional wrestling action, plus promos and other things on that channel. Make sure you check it out.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, yeah, it's all one breath. I haven't breathed yet.
Dr. Zirconian, Dr. Lawrence Zirconian.
Dr. Lawrence
Dr.
Zirconian.
Lawrence.
Thanks very much for joining us. Really appreciate it, and I hope to check one out for myself. What an amazing event that was. If you didn't get a chance to go, you missed out. The people, the vendors, all the great cosplayers, and awesome time had by all. In fact, there were so many people that wanted to talk to us, I had to go ahead and break this up into 2 parts. So stay tuned for part 2, Electric Boogaloo, coming up next week.